fellow Tamers. With the Ghost game finally back, let's talk about the episode 22 and 23. Starting from 22. So, Jellymon and Kyoshiro are doing a sleeping business, giving people a chance of good sleep with the help of Pillowmon to give people a pleasant dreams. In Japan, I can accept that this is normal, even though in other places this could be considered very stupid, but alright, accept. Now, somehow the people who are using the service are starting to get physical scratches and waking up saying that they have nightmares instead. While this is happening, somehow Jellymon has already convinced Ruri and Angoramon to try it as well, not knowing about the bad stuff that is currently happening. Now, we move to Ruri's nightmare, and what a perfect Digimon to use for a nightmare, being Skullgreymon. Point for that. Now, the nightmare scene are nice, but nothing really happens other than them beating up Skullgreymon by using imaginations, because it is still their dreams. Plus, the Gigantify thing is possibly a reference to Super Digisia Taisen, which was a Digimon Crosswords arcade game in Japan, where there are giant boss Digimon that you can fight. Very cool. I think it is also pretty cool how they utilize Bakumon in this episode, because Bakumon is based on a Japanese yokai named Baku, who eats dreams, so it is really appropriate for him to play a role in a dream-based problem caused by Pillowmon. And since Pillowmon is a rather new Digimon, her appearance is very much appreciated. Other than those, I don't think there are any more notable things happen in this episode, but somehow it is still very enjoyable. Now, episode 23. Wow, another great episode. We finally have a human villain for this week's episode, even though technically it is still a Digimon that causes most of the problem. So the episode begins with Potemon attacking a human. Very nice to put Potemon here, by the way, since his debut episode in Adventure 2020 was actually very memorable to me. Now, Potemon actually has two antenna-like stuff hanging from his head, which is the sign of this berserk-like behavior. Now, the cool part about this first scene is the one who actually stops Potemon is Clockmon. Gosh, this is so cool. I mean, he was the first ever villain in the series and he used to attack humans. Now, he is protecting humans. Very nice. Plus, it is also helps that I really like Clockmon since a long time ago, so point for that. Later, Gammamon and the rest are also infected with this berserk state. Now, at first, I thought this might just be a Roachmon's doing because all the Digimon who are affected starting to walk like cockroaches. But wow, the reveal is so much better. I don't know if this is supposed to be a reference to Last Evolution Kizuna, but Morphomon actually showed up here and captured by a human for experiment. Now, if I remember correctly, in Last Evolution Kizuna, the Morphomon was also captured and then experimented on so it can artificially digivolve into Eosmon later. Whether it is a reference or not, point just for showing Morphomon, I guess, which I think is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool rookie Digimon candidate for a protagonist partner. Maybe Hoodiemon's rookie? I don't know. The last scene with Clockmon is my favorite in this episode. In order to save Morphomon, Clockmon just show up at the captor's window like a ghost and snatch the device used to capture Morphomon. And that scene kinda evokes the terrifying appearance of Clockmon attacking humans in episode 1, so I'm happy with how they are portraying Clockmon in this episode. At the end, Morphomon is freed thanks to Kyoshiro's computer skills. Again, Kyoshiro is always useful. And we even get to see Morphomon interact with the cast. Since we don't see a lot of Morphomon in Last Evolution Kizuna, this is quite nice. I think that's about it for episode 22 and 23 of Digimon Ghost Game. So, see you next time, Tamers!